What's up YouTube? I'm Valentin the Mad, and today I'll be discussing the 3 Goriest Games of 2016. So first of all, you may be asking why only 3 and not something like 5 or 10. While there were several very enjoyable titles that had gore mechanics in them, this video is about the games I would recommend for the gore. The games that deliver a solid to exceptional experience and deserve this end of the year recognition. So, let's get started. The first one is Verdun. While the game itself was officially released in 2015, the Gore expansion came out in 2016, and that's what matters for this video. Verdun is a great example of a game that has a good amount of attention in every single aspect, which results in a proper PTSD simulator experience. You have wounds at the point of impact, dismemberment for the heavier stuff, bloodstains on every single hit, blood pools below the characters, burned bodies will stay for a significant period of time. However, the feature that set Verdun apart was the lengthy dying animations. You would see characters lying in pain, struggling, and even screaming for a minute or two, which really took the experience to a whole new level. The reason I'm using a past tense and footage from the Gore Review is because this mechanic, and ragdolls in general, got broken in a patch several months ago. Now on death, the limbs will behave in a very odd manner, often going inside a body, which can deliver amusing results. I'm pretty sure it's not an intentional comic relief for a PTSD simulator game, and I hope it will get fixed soon, because when the death animations worked properly, the experience was something else. The next game is Doom. Out of the 3 games in this list, Doom is the one with what I would call the prettiest gore. You have gory variations for executions, and several non-dismembering variations that are very nice and detailed. A big part of what makes it look great is the blood splatter, which will come directly from the point of imputation or the non-dismembering variation and can be spread far on the body. Surprisingly, this mechanic is not all that common in games, which is a shame because it looks great. As for the other aspects, the sounds will deliver good feedback. There's a nice variety of executions. However, the blood spilling and the other animation responses are very basic. But the biggest issue with the gore system is the fact that bodies will disappear shortly after the character dies. Great looking body damage is the best response-related feature of the game, and in a fast-paced shooter such as this, the way to really appreciate the detail would be by looking at the bodies when everything calms down. It's a shame. For PC, this issue could easily be fixed by 2 sliders in the graphical settings. One for maximum bloodstains and one for maximum bodies. The final game in the list is Shadow Warrior 2. The best response-related feature of this game would be the dynamic dismemberment. On death, you see the character get dismembered exactly where you sliced them. It's a very cool and uncommon mechanic that delivers great feedback if you play with a sword. You'll see unique response on every single death, and I can't emphasize enough how awesome that feels. The other body damage mechanics would deliver a solid response with wounds at the point of impact and whole variations. As for the other aspects, just like Doom, Shadow Warrior 2 would deliver good feedback in the sound department. However, the blood spilling mechanics and the animation responses are very basic. As for the aftermath, by default you had a maximum value of 1 body and a low value of maximum bloodstains. However, LamPenPam, a long-time viewer of the channel, found a console command that lets bodies stay for as long as you want. The blood still has the low threshold, and I don't know of a way to change that, but if you wanna make your experience somewhat messier, you can find a guide to make the body stay in the description below. To sum the whole thing up, Verdun is the game that did the best job overall with a good amount of attention to every single aspect. Doom is the game with the best looking body damage. And Shadow Warrior 2 is the game with the most interesting body damage mechanics. 2016 was a decent year for Gore and video games, and I'm excited to see what 2017 will have to offer. We have some very promising upcoming titles, and I really hope they will deliver and possibly innovate. That's it for today. Let me know how you feel in the comment section, and if you like the video, subscribe and share it around. If you like the content and you want to support the channel, the Patreon link is in the description below. Until next time.